Resident Evil, the final chapter. It's the new film from Paul W.S. Anderson. Is it worth your time? Let's find out. Welcome back to the Captain Fighter Show, the show where I do the very difficult task of telling you whether a movie's worth your time or not and sort of spot in your movie collection. As always, I'm Ash, and today we're going to be talking about Resident Evil, the final chapter. So let's just get ridiculous and stupid in any other words. So Resident Evil, the final chapter is the 6th and supposedly final chapter, get it, because the title, yeah, in the Resident Evil franchise. And in this one, we meet back up with Alice a little bit after the last movie ended, and she finds that little red thing, the little red queen, you know, the girl who's been like terrorizing her since the first movie, and she's like, oh hey, I know how to kill all the zombies. And she's like, why should I trust you? And she's like, just do it. You need to go to Raccoon City so you can get this virus that's like the antivirus, and it will go woo and it'll kill all the zombies. And she's like, okay. But oh no, all of a sudden that guy I thought I killed in the third movie, he's not dead and he's chasing him, and it's just, there's a lot of that and a lot of going like pew pew. And I honestly wasn't looking forward to this movie at all until yesterday. I mean, I had never seen a single one of the Resident Evil movies until like this past week. I marathoned all of them. I watched like the last 4 just yesterday before the movie, and I won't lie, they're not good movies. But they are really fun and they are really entertaining, so in a guilty pleasure sort of way, I started getting excited to go see this movie. I was kind of pumped. I got into that theater, I was like, ooh-wee, baby! And then I remembered these movies aren't actually that good. Yeah, Resident Evil, the final chapter, it's a movie I'd call fun in parts, but it's also a movie that I'd call very much disappointing when I look back at the other movies that were all so fun and so badass and all this stuff, whereas this one's just kind of like thrown together at the last minute and they're just like, here you go, enjoy. Like, I gotta start with this. My favorite part of this entire franchise is the action. I mean, the action in these movies is so ridiculous and stupid that it's amazing. I mean, if you look at the action in Afterlife, where they're just doing stupid slow-mo kicks so you know the 3D can kick in and you'll be like, whoa, and you're like, ah, that looks so dumb. Yeah, this movie made me miss that action. It made me miss it, because this shit went full out Jason Bourne on steroids. I mean, I haven't seen a movie this rapidly edited in forever. I mean, I will give $20 to anyone who can tell me they actually saw what was going on in these action sequences. Just like, with edits, just like, it's impossible. It's like a strobe light glowing off in your face, and you're just like, I can't handle this. Stop it, please. Just calm down. What happened? I missed the stupid slow-mo. What happened to the stupid slow-mo? Can you slow down? And on top of that, I know I'm not supposed to go into a movie like this and be like, oh, and by the way, the pacing of this film, ooey zooey, but I feel like this is a series. I mean, this series has done good pacing before. It's done it in a way where, yeah, the stories aren't necessarily good, but they're fun, and you sit through them and you're like, oh, hell yeah, the entire time. And with this movie, the way it starts out, it's not good. It's not good. I mean, it goes way too fast. It brushes past character development like that. Like, it doesn't even notice. Some characters, it'll be like, oh, this character's this guy. Oh, wow. I'm sure we'll get some interesting interactions with him, and he's dead. And you're like, oh, wow, okay. And I know it sounds weird judging a series like this off pacing and character development issues, but come on, it's a series that's done it well to an extent before. If you look at the past movies, they've had well-paced storylines with good enough character development. I mean, I've seen what you can do. This isn't what you can do. I will say this though, while the story does start off rough, as it moves along, as the plot slowly and quickly at the same time develops, it gets to a point where I was actually genuinely like, ooh, Resident Evil just caught me off guard, oh shit. I mean, this movie gets to a point where you've just kind of accepted it, you're kind of still into it because it's still got that thrill factor of all the movies that I love so much, so you're like, yeah, I'm having a good time, all this, and that. Then the third act kicks in. It starts dropping some plot twists on you, and I'd be lying if I said I genuinely didn't have my jaw hit the floor at a point. I was like, oh shit, like, like that's the best way I could describe it. it was insane to me. It immediately brought the movie up so many points for just no reason. It shouldn't have, but it did. I was just like, oh damn, this Resi actually has a story. This is badass. This is crazy. And then of course the action kicks in again and it all goes to shit. But overall, in terms of story, it was kind of what saved the movie from utter and complete destruction for me. So, in the end, as a movie, Resident Evil The Final Chapter is pretty bad. I mean, it's not great. As a Resident Evil movie, on the other hand, I thought it was okay. I mean, yeah, the action sucks. The pacing is terrible. The characters are so poorly put together. It's just, there's so much wrong here. But at the same time, I still had my guilty fun with it. I mean, here and there were scenes where the action wasn't god-awful for like a second, but that second was badass, and I liked that second and all that stuff, and I mentioned I loved the third act of this movie. I mean, it dropped some crazy plot points on you that just made you go, God damn. The entire series just built to that. That's kind of amazing there, so I don't know. I think it's a solid, yet still kind of disappointing end to a franchise that I think has become one of my new favorite guilty pleasures, so I don't know. Take what you got. All that being said, it'll probably still be a day one steelbook buy for me. I mean, I kind of want to, after rewatching all of them, I rewatched all of them on Amazon, so I kind of just want to buy them all so I can add them to here. Like, even the ones I don't like, I want to buy, as well as the ones I do like. Like, I want to buy this one, but I also want to buy my favorite, the one with the zombie crows. I know no one likes that one. That's everyone's least favorite, but guess I'm just not like the other girls. Resident Evil The Final Chapter gets a C- out of 10. Hey everybody, thank you so very much for watching my video review for Resident Evil The Final Chapter. I want to hear what you think. Have you seen the movie? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you gonna see it? Are you gonna skip it? What are your thoughts? Leave in the comment section below, because I'm right here. And as always, guys, if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, be sure to follow me on all my social medias and join into the Cinephile Facebook. But most importantly, from all of us here at the Captain Vitus Show, you stay classy, YouTube.